in this part, I'm gonna show you how to use profile service and the basics of Neat. So I hope you enjoy. So now that we have the project set up, we can start making the game. So first things is basically creating the data service because it's going to basically define the entire game. Well, not really, but you know, just in case. So over here, I'm going to create it in the shared. I'm going to create a new folder called services. So, Neat promotes a modular type of scripting, which is kind of good. Like it organizes stuff a lot. So we're going to call the service data service thing, data main this Lua. So main is basically like the service, and we're going to have a second one, but not now, which is going to be the controller. So I forgot to say this in the video, but the controller is basically the client side and the service is the server side. So firstly, I'm going to define local storage like this. That's all. Like that. So firstly, we have to create a new service. Local data service. Oh, I never required it. Oops. So Neat has a function called create service, which returns a service, of course, and it's basically the start of the service. This. So it returns the service that we're going to use as data service. Neat create service. As you can see, there's like answers. I don't know how you call them. Create service. It has to be a table. Some people have seen, like I saw it first, that in the documentation, like let me see, they don't use the brackets, and I was like, wait, what? But you know, it is what it is. So sorry about this. I didn't explain it in the video, but basically what I was trying to explain is that in the docs of Nid, they show this, which is totally fine. It's fine. It's like doing print without the brackets. You call the function with these arguments, and if you save with style Lua, it places it in brackets. So it's basically the same thing. So the name should be data service like this. And for now, that's all. Client, you don't need that for now, but we're going to use it eventually. So that should be good for now. Now, Neat has some functions like Neat start and stuff that you can use to get like other services and stuff you might need to use, or in general making connections like player added and stuff. I mean, just define player service. Oh yeah, I forgot the profile service. Server packages, profile service. Profile service is it has session locking and stuff, so it prevents kind of duping. But basic usage, as you can see, there's like templates that we're going to use. So that's if the player has joined for the first time, and those are the default values. Call get profile store, which basically gets the data store profile for the players. So okay, I'm just gonna call it player data store. Profile service. Now get profile store like this, and player 0 with the template. So we're going to call it template. We haven't defined it yet, so I'm going to call a new module called template. So coin should be 0. What else? Level maybe 0. Oh yeah, pets definitely, and equipped pets. This, bam, save this, require it. I'm going to make it separate. Shared template. Bang. Create a local function. Player added. So in Lua, I don't know how to say it. There's like type checking, which is very, very good, because you know you can always know what the type is. Well, not always, but generally you can have like this kind of stuff, because if you don't, I don't think they're going to appear, are they? Yeah. Now that we have this, we can get the player data profile, and we get this using that's going to be the key which the data is getting stored to. So imagine like a structure, like a table, and that is the key, and the data is the value. That's all. If we are our profile is equal to new. So the profile service documentation has some functions which you can see what they do. Like I'm going to leave all the links in the description, but so I'm going to explain it simply. Reconcile is, it says here filling missing variables from profile template. So basically, if you added a new a new coin or stuff, pretty sure it's going to add that in because it's like a stat. Oh yeah, look, I've totally forgot look. My bad. Oh, okay, there. Listen to release is basically if it gets released, it gets kicked. Basically, it prevents kind of duping. If you load to another server before it saves the data, it's going to kick you basically. Let's just copy this real quick and just paste it here like this. So yeah, we're going to have a profile table like this. We're going to add it to here. So over here it checks if the players, basically loaded successfully. So let's just copy this one. And if it's in nil, kick the player because it hasn't loaded in correctly. Service. Damn, copying and pasting really takes a long time. And over here we do whatever we want to do with the profile. Release is basically if a server, like if a player joins a server, the server takes like hold of the data. If we release it, I'm pretty sure it basically, just slips it away. That's the most simple explanation of it. That should be it. Now, what we can do with the data is basically make a leader stat out of it. And how I usually do it is define leader stats over here. Leader stats parent is equal to player, like this. So, what I'm going to do is actually add visible stats. Yeah, that's proper English now. Some paste here and starlight. So, like this. If we plan to change it, we can easily change that. So we're going to use the base template over here, and over here we're going to use the show template underscore. So if you place underscore, it basically means like you're not going to use it. Instance that name folder, that folder name is equal to start name, that folder value is equal to, yeah, I wonder what, player data. So if you can see, that's all the data that's stored in the profile. There's Roblox metadata, meta tags updated, metadata, key info. So updated, I think that's like a connection. Yeah, Roblox script signal, you can connect to it. But we need data for now. It's where our data is. Like this. Start name. Bang. Stat folder parent is equal to leader stats. As you can see, I is assigned a value but never used. If you have underscore, it basically means, like at the start, if there's an underscore, it basically means you're not going to use it. Yeah, okay. And we can just basically remove I and just have underscore because you're not going to use it. And that should be it. What I like to do after this is actually add a player loaded tag to the player. So player add tag loaded. I mean, profile loaded. Okay, just loaded. Why not? They are loaded because sometimes we're going to use like local scripts that aren't part of init, and we basically want the profile to be loaded completely before that. That should be all we need. So like this function, data service. Okay, just need start. So this function is going to get called when it starts. Like other services we're going to add and controllers have this this function can be assigned to, and it just basically calls this function and does what it does when it starts. So player service, player added, connect, player added, bang. So usually like it's the same as doing like, or not the same, what I'm doing. as doing this, but like that's more code, and it creates a separate function you don't necessarily need, so we're not going to use that, like just this, and it should work perfectly fine. Now in here, first I have to save to Roblox. Bang. Now what else we need is where is it, game settings. Like in home game settings, I don't think you need HTTP request, but I'm going to allow it, just why not. But you need studio access to AP services to test it, like if it works. Wait, did I save? Oh, actually that's not going to work. So next thing is we have to require this. So we need this in the server. Let's define the packet storage. Bang. And now local services, packet storage, shared services. So I'm going to do this in services, get children. Pretty sure we just, I'm just going to copy this, why not. Bang, bang. So I don't need a play service. So local need require. So there is as you can see, there is what is it called, add services deep. So yeah, that's how it works. Add controllers, like you can do that, and it's the same as like requiring the module, and you know, yeah. But we can use add services deep, which let me look what it does real quick. Start our services. Like as you can see, that's one way to do it, and that's another way to do it. Add loads our services within services. Loads our services, the deep versions calls all descendants of past instance. Yeah, that's basically all. We can use that. Why not? So start, bang, and then. So it's a promise. Like in the last video I talked about promises and how good they are, and they're awesome. Hello, it's me, editor RinFin. So because my big brain couldn't explain promises properly, I'm here to fix that. Basically, promises are like signals, kind of like signals. And in Roblox signals, like the character added, I was trying to explain, but I cut it out. You can do wait. Like there's a local player, character added. Wait. Or yeah, basically that. And then you can execute stuff. And that's going to execute after this has finished. So it's basically this. You can do a wait or and then, which is basically not going to stop the script from going from over here, but like a wait. But after it's done, it's going to execute the script inside of here. But we did not return. You can return new. Honestly, that's what I did for the pet service I was using in my last game, but just return the service. And okay, why did I create a folder? Stupid as hell. Just a number value. Honestly, in value. I don't like numbers. They look weird. So for now, just that. Now, there we go. We have coins and starlight layers earlier set. That's everything for the profile service. And now we can start working on it. So I'm going to start introducing signals, because signals are kind of like they're remote events, but yeah, fancier, neat stuff. So that's why I placed the client table over here in the create service, because it's going to hold all the signals. Yeah. Because if it's like client, pretty sure they cannot like access them. Like the client cannot access these functions over here. I mean, this is local function, but if we were to have like data service, like function data service test function, they cannot access this unless it's in the client table. So yeah. like this, and we're going to have like what? So guess we should start working on the pet system. Why not? I don't see why. But for now, like, let's start update. Start updated. So need create signal, and that creates the signal. We don't have to give a name or anything. It's just that. So start updated, and let's now function data service update stat player, define the player that it's a player object, stat name string. I might make it enum, but not for now. Value, and value should be, what should it be? Because it can be anything, like it can be a string or a number. Let's just add that. So now first we have to check if the profile, the player actually has a profile loaded in, because you know it's good to check. Player profile, player profiles, player. If not player profile, then return end. So like this, bang. So look how player stat. Stats is equal to player profile data. That's all. And now we just do. I'm going to do local old that value to player stats, that name, this, and player stats, that name is equal to value. Now we can return. Yeah, we shouldn't return anything really, just the signal. So I think that's how you can do it. Usually what I do is data service client, start updated. You're not going to get like tips. I don't know how you call them again, but you're not going to get tips for the signals. I don't think, like, I don't know how it works, but yeah, start updated. Fire. So now you can choose if you want to fire to everyone, but I don't think it's a good idea to fire to everyone about it. So just use fire, or you can use our client. And I think it's only fire out, not fire our clients, but whatever. So fire, choose which player to fire to, and set name, and value, and all value. Okay, let me just call that just all value. That should be all. Now we have this. Now I think it's time to get to the client, because yeah, we're only using that. But firstly, let me just see if it works completely fine. We can do that by task spawn function. Task spawn makes a new coroutine. I think that's how you call it. So it's, if we have a while loop, it's not going to stagger the entire. I don't know if it's called stagger, but it's not going to stop the entire script from running forward. So it's useful. Now we can use data service. Update stat player. We have like tips over here for the function, that's useful. So stat name, let's say coins. Value, 10. I guess we can just do player profile coins. Data coins plus 10, like this. Oh, player data profile. Oops. Yeah, that should be it. Let's see if it works. Oh yeah. Maybe it would be a good idea to update this too. So now we can just do player leader stats, stat name, value is equal to value, like this. It should be working fine, hopefully. Yep, it works fine. So now if we stop the game and start, it should be working fine. Like, we should be starting from like 40 or whatever. Yep, 40. Works fine. That's nice. Nice to hear. So yeah, this is going to be for this part. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you want to give any suggestions, you can do so, and yeah, see you soon.